Hello, this is Debs from Deb's Local Foot or Bigfoots. I can't even talk. There's my dog, Abby. My other phone just died. I thought I would do an introduction of myself since you're all probably wondering where the hell I came from. Well, it's kind of a long story, so bear with me. This all started when I went to a BFRO database, not putting a name, address, anything of the sort, just reporting a sighting in my county, and that is it. Well, things escalated from there, and I guess we'll say bad things started happening. I don't know if it's just a coincidence, but I had gotten a phone call, like maybe 2 weeks later after doing so, from a man claiming to be with the BFRO from Philadelphia. Okay, well, my file was too big to send, so he talked me into sending him my whole SD card, which I did like a fool. So a week later I called him. You know, this is the original first video, when I realized that they hadn't left and that they really were here, and I'm not crazy. Anyway, he said he's having trouble reading my card because he has Apple and a Macintosh, and I have, you know, Android, Windows, whatever, like everyone else in fucking America. Okay? So you're gonna tell me he couldn't knock on the neighbor's door and borrow his goddamn phone, really, to look at the card? I'm not a moron. I may look at, maybe blind, but I'm not stupid. So he said he couldn't see anything, and I asked him to please send it back, which he did. Shortly thereafter, there was drones everywhere. Not, like I said, not long after. I did not want anyone to know where I lived, and I just wanted to report a sighting, okay, because I am worried about my whoopies, okay. I just had a grandson recently, hence the baby talk, I guess. Plus, there are babies here. There's a couple of good-sized mommies because I saw them above my head. Right about there somewhere. Anyway, I was trying to get a hold of Les Stroud because he was at the time the only one I trusted, but turns out he's no different than anybody else. So I figured, well, if I can't get their attention, I'm gonna have to get them to come to me. So I decided, fuck it, I'm gonna put everything out there, throw it all out there, and you know, I've already lost most of my friends from 30 plus years because they think I'm nuts. Until one of them actually drove by my house at 3 in the morning and said, son of a bitch, if there wasn't a drone 500 feet above her house. So, I don't know, is that a, what is that? Please let it be a groundhog or something normal. That would be really nice. But with my luck, probably not. Anyway, so, aside from that, I tried again, spoke to someone who I thought was a nice guy, the New Jersey chapter. I shouldn't even say his name, I don't know his name, but he knows who he is. Wound up getting in a massive fight with this man. Is all I want to do is put a report in. That is it, a sighting. Anybody else can just call in and put a sighting in. But me, he's got all the evidence in the world, I can't do nothing. And then I decided to try this Twitter thing, which I'm not very good at. And that didn't work out so well. I met this girl, had no idea she was with the BFRO, or I would have never spoken to her. Cliff told me I have bears. Okay, I don't have bears. Never seen a bear in my life, to be honest with you. Don't have coyotes, got tons of foxes. And a couple raccoons here and there. And that's about it. So anyway, after getting in a fight, then I get in a fight with her because I thought I'm just talking to, you know, some girl, some really nice girl, and being, you know, myself, nonchalant, whatever. And then she starts hammering me about what these babies look like. And hammering me, and it's like, they don't come out and let me feed them peanuts, okay? I don't know what they look like. They're black, fuzzy, and they're cute. What the fuck do I know? Yeah, there's something up there. But, so she proceeds to tell me that in talking to Cliff of BF, which I thought was, or FB rather, I thought was Facebook, like everyone else in the natural speaking countries, it meant finding Bigfoot. See them guys right there? I guess I'm imagining that as well. Let's see what they're up to. They always have friends above because they're always... He's pretty big. Woo woo! It's just me. Yeah, I mean, I get them every time I look out the window, but I'm nobody and I can't report a sighting. Okay, that's why I'm doing this. Because I'm pissed. Not to mention all the invasion of privacy is unfucking believable. Talk about your amendment rights being shot out the window, that's me. And I don't know who they are. Are they my neighbors? Are they aliens? Whatever. After seeing how beautiful these things were, I just can't imagine that anyone, you know, aside from even commercial, would be allowed to use these things. And I live right in, you know, in Arizona, between two airports. So, yes, it appears like a mother and a baby. But, I went up to this place where I believe these things were landing and coming from, assuming it was my neighbors who live way on top of the mountain. Well, to find, I took my girlfriend with me, by the way. She's the only one who squashes with me and knows all about it, because her and I had an, we'll call it an encounter of the third kind, we'll say, when we were 16. And I just found her again, because, you know, you start wondering after the years, was I imagining it, you know. Well, I found her, and no, I was not imagining any such thing. So she comes up here and we go squashing. Last time she went squashing with me, I stopped her dead in her tracks. And I said, stop, they're right in front of us. Do not move another inch. Well, I kept taking pictures from 50 to 70 yards away, and thank God we didn't go any further, because what I seen, I wouldn't even show you guys on YouTube. I don't know if I can send pictures, but I don't seem to know how to. Otherwise, you'll understand why I believe that they weren't drones. That's why on the full moon I can watch them. Uh-oh, tree break. What was that, Abby? My dog, who always wants to go out at night, will not go out at night anymore. Okay? Well, my dog won't go out. I'll be damned if I'm not going, or if I'm going out. No, it's just not gonna happen. What's that? That looks like a bear. Oh, it's gone. Anyway, I'm not looking for notoriety or anything of that nature. I just wanted you to know I'm doing this because I cannot get anyone to recognize that there's one right there. That I have a family, more like 6 or 7 families now, of Sasquatches who apparently have nowhere to go. So what are they doing? They're moving into the trees, hiding in plain sight, and I think the numbers are way off. And we have a lot more than anyone knows. Now, I forgot about that, they had on Finding Bigfoot, I think, that juvenile they had on a trail cam they had caught in western Pennsylvania or southwest Pennsylvania, I forget. And I looked at it the other night, and I'm like, yes, that's exactly what they look like. And, I mean, we are the 10th, you know, in the top 10 state of sightings, okay? Well, how do you report a sighting is what I want to know. On Finding Bigfoot, you hear all the time, oh, well, all the sightings, you know, da-da-da. Well, how do you know there's all these sightings if you're not allowed to fucking report them? It just angers me, that's all. So, that's my story. I have no life because, like a friend of mine said, who I trust very much, and thank you for being my friend, you know who you are, you know, I'd rather be doing something else, okay? I should be out at a bar, trying to get laid, you know, something, but I'm too busy doing this, because I worry about them, because they're just babies. Yeah, they have a mommy and daddy somewhere, but the daddy could be roaming. I'm not sure. So I made a line of dolls, not dolls, stuffed animals of, they're so cute, of squashes, to try to sell, because it comes with stories for children and their parents to talk to their children, as to not be afraid of things you don't understand or things that other people say. Okay? I can name, numerous things that they've discovered in the last 10 years and that have believed to have gone extinct over 60 to 100 years ago. So let's not go there. My son, ironically enough, must believe me, and he's very dry and very cynical, because when my grandson came over, I woke up in the middle of the night hearing all these, let's just call them adjectives that should not be coming from a 3.5-year-old. And it was rather funny, and I looked, and it was one of those, you know, funny Bigfoot films that they make that's absolutely hysterical, no question about it. And that means, you know, whatever comes up means someone's been on them sites. It's kind of like porn. Oh no, I never went to a porn site on your computer. Well, yes you have, because suddenly I'm getting a bunch of commercials. You know the deal. So that's my story. If anyone could report a sighting in Northeast Pennsylvania for me, it would be much appreciated. Alright? Sorry, this tablet pretty much sucks. Let me see what happens if it goes the other way. Well, so I don't know if you can see me or talking to me, but this is Debbie from Deb's Local Bigfoot. There's my dog. Abby, get back here. She's staring across the street because she's terrified. She knows. Let's take another look. Something's coming out. That is where they're at, right there. Abby, what do you see, honey? It's okay. My favorite one is up here. If only I could show you the stills I had. I don't know how to. And my friend who speaks to me, if he could get in touch with me and, you know, explain to me how to send him stills, I would love to do so. And there's something moving over there. I don't know. There's tree breaks everywhere. Unless they're right behind me. And remember, I'm going to say it again. Always look up. I would have never thought of looking up except all the birds flew away. Never would it occurred to me. And I didn't see it till... What the hell is that? Till well after Christmas. That's nothing. Where is it? I don't know what I'm looking at. Whoop whoop. Even though they only whistle here, I don't know how to whistle. Okay, my dog wants... You know, I always said for years as a joke that my dog, you know, she's up playing with the Bigfoot. And hell, she probably was. I wonder if I could get you into the nursery real quick. I have flip-flops on and I don't know, we'll see. Abby, don't you dare. Get down here. Just to show you how they do. They put, you know, 4 humongous trees. Now right here where Abby is, she's on the top. Now, if you lower that, it's probably a good 5 feet. So the babies could stand up, run around like a bunch of apes. Aha, no pun intended. And no one would be the wiser. I'll say it again. Oh, there's my spot right down here. Abigail, Hood. Anyway, stress enough, don't forget to look up. They are moving into the trees, at least they are here. Whether that's, you know, I'm sure it's a survival tactic, they don't have a choice, or why would they? And this one BFR person was asking me why I didn't cast any footprints. What footprints? I don't have any, and if I did, I'm just a Joe Schmo from Idaho. I wouldn't know how to cast a footprint if my life depended on it. Here's another one of their walkways. That's how they get up into their spot from over here. And again, look how close they are to the road. I almost showed you that, didn't I? And they don't care, because no one's looking at them. They're up there playing and they couldn't be bothered, because that's the way they were born. They only know what they know, which is, okay, that thing's moving, just that, nothing else. So that tells me there's something under there. Is that a youngin'? I do believe it might be. Oh my God. Or is that just a bunch of leaves? When whenever the leaves move, and that's the only place they're moving, it's because something's, woo woo, yum yum. I say that because I throw in biscuits for kindling. I mean, that's a good trade-off, don't you think, guys? I can't even find a piece of kindling for fire anymore. Well, you let me know if you think that was a young one and I lost my dog. Abby, I don't mind you jumping around the Bigfoot like antelope, but don't bring any ticks home, okay? I don't know what that is. That's a little bear. I'm trying to think who it was. Who saw the juvenile? Was that Western New York or Sooner, Sasquatch, or Northeast? I forget. Or no, it was the dog man or a coyote. And I'll tell you right now, that was not a coyote. My opinion. Alright. I hope you enjoyed my boring story of my life. And maybe I'll be able to get out in the real woods and go squashing with the real guys. I'm a tomboy and I don't know much else. I was a professional gymnast and grew up in the woods. What the hell is that? Alright, this is what I'm talking about. This is when I have to go. Alright, see ya.